walked right on into it. Today we are out here doing a pretty interesting video. Actually, not today. We're gonna make the video tomorrow. I'm just buying these things tonight. But yeah, we got quite a few options here. Let's see. I'm not really feeling that one. That might be a possibility. No. Maybe. Yep. Frozen. I'm feeling it. Hey, focus. She's not focusing, but I'll tell you what. If y'all want to get some officially absurd looks at you, just walk into Walmart talking to a DSLR and buy yourself a Frozen rod. It works every time. Okay, so if any of y'all are like kind of confused about what this video is actually about, I am going to head out to Lake Sam Rayburn, or me and my dad, and that boat right back there. It's like probably 10 feet from the door over there. So yeah, we're gonna head out there early in the morning, get an early start on these bigmouth bass, and I am going to be fishing with this Frozen little like 2.5 foot rod that I just bought. I just took off probably like half of like the 6-pound fluorocarbon that was like, you know, trash line off of here, and just used it as a backing and put probably a good 50 yards of 14-pound mono on here, just tied it off on the end. And in the morning, whatever the fish are biting on or whatever I feel like putting on, corresponding to the conditions, I will tie on here and hopefully pull in a few donkeys, because this lake definitely has the potential. And then this will probably eventually just blow up and I will end up using conventional gear. So yeah, I guess I'll see y'all in the morning.
One eternity later.
quick detour. We are actually no longer on Lake Sam Rayburn, and it's actually like 3 weeks since that last clip from Sam Rayburn, because well, my plan was to go out there and just use normal gear, just normal bait casters, until we caught a few, found a pattern, and then tied on whatever lure they were biting onto the frozen rod, and then just start throwing that and hopefully catch some fish on it. But the thing was, we never really found a pattern because we caught nothing but one fish in like 2 days, and I was the only one that caught that fish. But now we're at this farm pond back, you know, maybe like 20 minutes from where we live instead of like 2 hours. And well, while my dad tries to figure out how to open that gate, we have permission to fish here. We have the gate code, but yeah, it's not working. But I just hopped the fence and I'm walking down. I don't know how big this thing is. I'd give it probably like, I don't know, 15, 20 acres. I honestly have no clue. And I'm just checking out the water quality and the conditions. And well, just like every other lake, pond, body of water in Texas this time of year, it doesn't look too promising whatsoever. Oh boy. Well, the water is absolutely chocolate milk, which is not good. We're definitely not looking for more chocolate milk water. That was probably the main reason on Sam Rayburn why we didn't catch anything, because they had just opened the floodgates and all the water was, well, it pretty much looked just like that. So I'm gonna go up and tell my dad what the conditions are like, and who knows, maybe we won't even fish here. We can't even get the gate open. So this is just how fishing in the wintertime in Texas is, for us at least. But don't worry, we are gonna catch some fish on this barbie rod or frozen rod, whatever. And I'm determined for them not to be just little dinks and ponds. I wanna go to like a legit lake or a big like private pond like this and try to catch some like decent fish on it. So even if this takes me like a month to film, I'm still gonna try and do it. So yeah. Whose dog is this? Ugh. Well, I think we've decided to give it a shot, even though the water looks like complete chocolate milk. But I don't know.
Beaver dam?
Yeah, there's a beaver dam. That's pretty cool. We did spook a fish whenever we were driving out here, so maybe that means something. Yeah, I'd give it at least 10. Where's the rest of my rods?
What do you mean?
So where are the rest of my rods?
I don't know. Did they fall out? Are they in the back of the truck?
There's nothing in the back of the truck.
What all else did you bring?
I brought a weightless, a Texas rig, and a moving bait.
And all you have is this one? That's the only one that made it?
Okay, well, currently we are back in the truck and my dad is going to take a crap at this restaurant right behind the camera right here. And well, we're back in the truck because as I was, we were carrying the boat out to launch it, and I was grabbing the rods to load them in the boat before we actually launched it. I even got some of it on video, I think. I realized that all my dad's rods were there, but 2 of my rods that I brought 3, he brought 6, and all his 6 rods were there, and only 1 of mine was there, and I'm like, that's weird, I thought I brought 3. I brought a, Texas rig rod, weightless rod, and just all-around moving baits rod, and only the weightless rod was there. So I called home, asked my mom and my sister if they, could see the rods anywhere, leaning in the garage or anywhere like that. And I called them multiple times, and they said they looked everywhere and they didn't see anything. So now, after my dad gets back in here, we're just driving probably all the way back home, the route that we took to get to this actual pond. We just dumped all the stuff, even my camera gear and the boat. We just left it at that pond, and now we're driving back to see if we see my 2 probably $300, $400 each rods laying on the side of the road. I think they're most likely either run over or stolen by now, but I guess we have no choice but to at least try to look for them. So I don't even know, I'm not gonna end it yet, but I might just end this video right here, because it's been horrible. It's spread out over the course of half a month, and it's just been nothing but fails and a bunch of effort for no reward. But yeah, hopefully we can find the rods on the side of the road, to come back to this pond, fish for a few hours, and hopefully catch some giants on a frozen rod. But I just have a feeling that's not going to work out. I am going to do this video of trying to catch a fish on this frozen rod definitely in the future, but I just don't think it's going to be this video. So hey guys, I'll try to keep my hopes up, but I don't have my hopes up. Well, 0 luck. So now I'm officially down about $750. So yeah, this is pretty bad, but we're still gonna go out for maybe a few hours or so, and who knows, maybe we can make up for all the failures today, the last few weeks, and catch a giant. But yeah, we'll just see how things go. I'll just use some of my dad's rods. Okay, well, we got everything back packed up again. I didn't even bother filming out there on the lake. We were probably out there for a solid 3 hours, and with nothing but frostbited fingers to come back with, not even a nibble. And well, normally I wouldn't film a video, or I would film it, but I would just delete all the files, because well, I would upload a video where we don't catch a fish, and there's basically originally this video was going to be trying to catch fish on that frozen rod, but that obviously didn't happen because we didn't catch any fish at all. But I still hope y'all enjoyed it. I'm going to go ahead and sign out for this video. I am still going to try to catch some fish on that frozen rod, just maybe in a few months or so in the spring whenever it warms up, because the fish are just not active here in Texas. That has definitely been proved today. So yeah, like I said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe and I'll see y'all on the next one.